guys, Alex here with another video. Hope you're well. Now, it's been a long time since I've done an arcade video, especially on my own machines. It's because I haven't really had much to do, to be honest with you, but I've got a few restorations coming up and I thought I'd log them, do a video of them so you guys can follow me towards the end product, which is hopefully a nicely restored Sheriff cocktail machine. I'm also going to be doing a Space Fever cocktail restoration video, and also I've got the Sky Skipper to do. I'm actually going to be picking up a Popeye on next Friday, so I'll be doing an on the road video of that, and there will be a full video of me restoring that machine, converting it into a Sky Skipper, because obviously it's going to be the first one that's ever been done, so that'd be quite interesting to do a video of that, log that one. But for this video we're just going to concentrate on the Sheriff. I've already made a start. I haven't videoed me taking the monitor out and the PCB out. I did that quite a while ago. The actual base of the shell of the cabinet's actually been sitting in my garden, which is fine, because it's all going to get shot blasted and powder coated, so it doesn't matter if it sits in the garden for a bit. You know, the rust is all going to get shot blasted off, cleaned up, ready to be powder coated. So really just going to start the part one of this trip of getting this restoration done by taking the legs off and just going over basically how it all comes apart and the whole procedure of it going off to get polished and shot blasted and powder coated and whatnot. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. If you've got a cocktail machine you're thinking of doing, hopefully this might help you out. It would help me if I had the same sort of project. I'm sure I've done quite a few now. This is actually my third cocktail machine I've restored. It might be my fourth actually. Yeah, it is my fourth machine. So I'm pretty good at them now, I think. The end product's pretty cool. My Space Launcher was restored a couple of years ago. I did a Space Fever black and white, and I've also done a Space Firebird. So actually this Sheriff is my fourth Nintendo cocktail restoration. So if you're thinking of getting a Nintendo cocktail and you're worried about taking it apart and doing it up, then follow me and hopefully I can help you out. If you've got any questions, just put in the comments below, guys, and hopefully I can answer them for you. They're pretty simple, really. I mean, the only worrying thing I would say is, you know, when I first did my first one was how is it all going to go back? But to be honest with you, it is pretty easy. It's not too hard, to be honest with you. And because it's metal, a lot of the actual cabinet doesn't need a lot of work unless you've had like a security bar on the coin door, which I've got on my Sheriff. So I've got a little bit of work to do there. So without further ado, guys, let's go into the summer house where I've been working and have a look at the cocktail, Sheriff cocktail. Right, guys, this is my Sheriff cocktail, completely stripped except for the legs at the bottom there. It needs to be completely stripped for it to be shot blasted and powder coated. So you need to get everything off of this cabinet. Every single nut and bolt from the inside, everything has to come off. Even these little latches here, I've got to take these off as well. And you'll probably find these little wire clips here people put on. You can take them off as well. We don't need them on there, so we can put new ones on there. And with this particular cocktail, as you can see, it's had some sort of security bolt across here at some point. I'm going to have to get this welded and maybe just bashed flat somehow if you can do that, and get another door rehinged on here. It doesn't shut properly, so I need to sort that out. Maybe take that off another cab. So I've got a spare one over there. Can you see that in the garden? Another one. It's my graveyard of cocktails over there. So yeah, we've got to take this bit off here as well. And you can see here, put some horrible metal strap part here that's obviously been broken off at some point. That's got to come off. Get the legs off, get them repolished. So that's it really, guys, on that. This will be taken off tomorrow to get this bit welded here, and then we can get it taken off to be shot blasted and powder coated. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to cut this bolt off here. If you can see that, can you? That bolt there's got to come off, so I'm going to grind it off. the only way. It won't come undone. Try doing it with a spanner and it won't happen. So I'm going to have to cut it off with a grinder. It's the only way, the builder's way of cutting that off. Let's move you back here a bit so you can see what's happening. Really is. See if I can pop that out. Screwdriver. Just pop out. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. There's the culprit. It's hot, so got to be careful. One hot bolt. Ouch. So there we go. See that? I've just cut that off there, look. So now we can put a metal plate across here, rub that down, so you never know it's been there. Now we've got to take the legs off. Right guys, so now we're going to get these legs off, okay? And what I've done on each one of these screws here, I've put a bit of WD-40, just so it makes it easier for these to come off. But first I'm going to get this off first, this bolt here, so you can get the alley legs off. You notice that the actual cabinet, the base here, that everything's in, the monitor, the PCB's brown, and this part, the leg frame, is black. So we need to do this separately. So we'll take these off. And what you want to do is keep all these screws, bolts, whatever, all into a separate bag. So that's come off. See, we're going to have to paint this black, get these polished. And we've got to find some little feet for that. I think I've got some somewhere. This will come off. There's a bolt through here. Don't know if you can see it. We've got to undo that bolt, and this will come away from this. We'll do that in a sec. Let's just get the other leg off from the bottom. Let's undo this one. It's already loose, see? Stiff this one. That's it. Keep that bolt. That comes apart. See, it's black, that's brown, so this has to be done separately. Now I've got to get these off, so a little bit of WD-40 on these. And they should come off. I've got the right screwdriver. Don't think this is going to be the right one. It's all a bit stiff. keep all these screws. These will either polish up, or we can put a little bit of like paint on them or varnish on them so they look brand new at the end of the day. That's that part off. Here, these have been done, these are different ones, totally different screws. These are the wrong ones actually. These have been done up with an Allen key. Take these off. I've got loads of spare screws upstairs, so I can chuck these ones away, it's not a problem. Come off. Isabella, you right, darling?
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Nothing.
We're gonna go and see Ghostbusters, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? That doesn't belong there. That metal plate. Why do I put that in there? There's another metal plate. Why do they put these metal plates in, I wonder? Watch your feet. Ah, see, that was for the security bolt. You don't really need that. That's why they put these screws in. They're longer ones. That's why we don't need them. So that's the leg frame, and that'll be painted black. Okay, so we've got two parts that will be painted black, and everything else will be painted brown. Now we're going to get the lock, the door off. The coin door off. Right guys, I've just noticed that one of my legs on the Sheriff is bent. Can you see that? It curves over this way, so at some point it's had a lot of pressure on the cabinet. So luckily I don't think I'm ever going to try and bend that back. I've actually got another one here off of Space Fever, which is dead flat, so I'm going to use this one. So all I've got to do is just undo that bolt there. So I've got a big spanner. It's already loose pretty much. There we go. There we go. That will be shot blasted and powder coated black with the other. And that will be polished on a very high revolution polishing machine, and that will come up looking brand new. So just make sure you keep all these nuts and bolts together. In fact, we'll put that back on there for now so we know where it is. Okay, so we'll do the other one. Again, this is already a bit loose. Undo that. There we go. Put that back on there. Okay, so we've got the legs done. The legs are all separated. And we've got the bits to polish. Two legs to polish. I've got to get these off as well. We'll do that in a bit. Right, now I'm going to have to drill this door off. Go. One door off. I've done a right bodge job of that. And what we can do, we might just be able to just reset that, and that might just fit back in. I'm going to try and bash or might have a look at the other door and see if I can replace it with a better one, because it is slightly bashed in here. You know, I want to try and make this look as good as possible, so if I've got a better door I'll use it, if not I'll just bash that one back. So that's the coin door off, and really I guess we need to put this back on before it gets shot blasted and powder coated, because we want to do it all the same. Really, I want to get the rivets the same colour, so we really want to get this back on before we send it off. Getting these locks off, I've unloosened them, so it's just a case of taking the nut off the back, the washer. Need to take all these, we're all going to have all new locks on this machine, we don't need any of these old ones. They can all go, they're not getting powder coated. So that's all gone. Bit of a dent in there. See if I can get my mate to bend that back. I mean, overall it's not too bad. What else we got? We've got to get these latches off in here. And all these. So basically get a screwdriver, a nice flathead. Just get underneath them. And they will come off like that, see? Get all them off, don't need them on there. Bit snailed out. It's been sitting in the garden, this cab. Don't need any of them, so that's pretty much it except for these. Just got to get these off and that's done. I might be getting these little clips off. Can't really get them off now. There was a way. That's it off. Careful you don't lose it. Got it. That's a little, like a little clip. Holds that on there. I suppose you could get that powder coated. There's no reason why that can't be powder coated actually. You could have left them on, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know whether to leave them on or not actually. That one's a bit bent anyway. We'll take them off. That's it guys. Both off. That cabinet is now ready to be shot blasted and powder coated. Look at that. We've got to get these off as well guys, because it's just a lot easier for the guys polishing this up not to have these on here, and they basically just unscrew, and then we can polish these up as well. These will polish up with a bit of bleach, a bit of sandpaper, they come up looking brand new. So get both of them off. So we're just left with a bare aluminium foot. So that's ready to be taken off to be polished. So with the cab now dismantled, we can now start getting all these parts off to get shot blasted and powder coated. All the bits you can see are put in their bags in the right place, you don't lose anything. That's very important guys. And also the glass, forgot to mention the glass here. You must keep the original glass because most glaziers will want that as a template. Because obviously these are curved here, it's very difficult to get that match without the original glass. This is hardened glass, toughened glass, but you don't need toughened glass. When this breaks it will shatter, but to be honest with you, we're not going to be putting lots of stuff on here, so it doesn't really matter. We can just use normal glass. and it's 6mm as well. This is 5mm. You won't get 5mm in the UK. You can only get 6mm. So make sure you keep this, guys, for a template when you get your new glass. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I'm going to be trying to do this project as quickly as I can, but it is a little bit of a waiting game, especially with the powder coating, because it goes off to a friend of mine, and if he's got bread and butter stuff he's got to get on with, then usually mine gets put back a bit. But it's normally about 3 to 4 weeks. But in between that time, you know, we can there's other things we can get on with. We can look at the tabletop, we can look at getting the veneer off and putting new veneer on, getting the glass ordered and the corners re-chromed. There's lots of different parts of this project that we can get on with while we're waiting for other stuff to come back. And if you're thinking about getting a Nintendo cocktail, they're all generic, so they're all going to go through the same process. So if you've got a Space Firebird, a Space Launcher, you're lucky if you've got one of them, or a Sheriff, even luckier. Space Fevers are quite common. It's all got to go through the same process as what I'm doing now for this Sheriff. Now this is my 4th restoration. My first one was Space Fever, my second one was Space Launcher, and the last one I did was Space Firebird, and I've never documented any of them. So I thought it's about time I did. So hopefully I can help you guys out if you're thinking of doing exactly the same thing. So if you've got any questions, guys, just put in the comments below, and hopefully I can help you out with anything. Or maybe even any spares. I mean, I've got a few spares left, not many, but if you're thinking of doing something really special, I'll have a look for you. So that's it for this part 1 of this Sheriff cocktail restoration. Hopefully the next one will go out in a couple of weeks' time, so look out for that, guys. Again, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and comment below, guys. Thanks very much.